Johnny, get back to work!
You got the gelt?
What you trying to say?
It's you.
You hardly know this girl yet. She's gonna have your name in a few weeks.
Yes.
You're nervous? Don't get nervous.
Nervous, Benny.
I thought you of all people would understand.
He's fat.
Did someone die?
Ooh, Benny boy found himself a $6.
You bit him.
He's a schmuck.
What's up, Putz?
Is it your hope that I condone this feeling of yours?
I don't know.
I remember this girl.
Oh shit, man. He's having a stroke. Check out these abs.
Sei gesund.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the stage Rob Levinson. Hello, sir. Hello. How's it going? Good to meet you. Rob, how's it going?
Oh, I'm glad it's over.
So you're the only filmmaker that I haven't had a chance to meet prior to the premiere. So
okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you.
So as I've been asking all the filmmakers, I would love to for you to tell us where'd the story come from.
Well, I'm from New York originally. Didn't spend too much time there, but I used to go back there quite a bit as a kid. So Brooklyn in particular had a very special place for me. My grandparents lived there, and going to Brooklyn was our Disney World vacation because we couldn't afford Disney World, so Brooklyn, took its place. So going there was always a treat, and my grandparents lived in a very mixed neighborhood, so I got to be exposed to different cultures, which was pretty cool. Because growing up in Massachusetts, you don't have that, that mix of people. So that was pretty wild. So I don't know, I always wanted to write a New York story, and I thought, what better way to do it than to try to do a comedy? Normally, I've been doing a lot of dramas or mostly dramas. So I thought it'd be nice to do a comedy for a change.
Well, it was really well done. I want to focus on the production aspect of it. I mean, for a small film, this is a gigantic production. Like how all the background extras, the crew. How did you personally go about starting this process and getting everybody on board?
Like other filmmakers have said, it really takes a great team. So I was very fortunate to have a lot of people behind the scenes helping me raise funds. Especially Samson and Julia, they really stood up and They helped me raise a lot. We raised quite a bit of money for this, and I suck at raising money, like maybe most of you can relate to. It's hard to get people to even donate $25. But I was lucky, and I also got really lucky with locations. Maven's Delicatessen in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I recommend everyone go there. If you like New York-style deli, sorry for all my vegan friends and vegetarian friends, but they make really good sandwiches. And I just went in there one day and asked if I could film there, and they said yeah. So that was pretty cool. My parents are in the movie, as you saw at the end. It was fun directing them, and I threw myself in there for the hell of it too. Just so I could work with Paul Kandarian. Yeah, so that's off my bucket list now. So you won't see me in any more movies. So I'm very lucky. Just location-wise, I'm lucky. The crew, the cast, everyone very patient. This all went very fast. This production.
How fast are we talking?
Very fast. So I wrote the script January of this year. I wrote the script in about 2 weeks. And then in February, March, I started contacting some close friends like Samson Zillick, who's in the movie, plays Johnny. Told him about it, shared with him the script, shared the script with a few other people. And before you knew it, I was off to the races. The first week of April, we were on set filming.
And how long was the production?
We filmed one full day at the Delicatessen. It was a hot set, by the way, so there were real people there. We had a sign up letting them know that we were filming.
I was wondering about that. I was going to ask you. So
Right.
what's it like filming, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't too tedious. We only had to stop a couple of times because the bathroom was in the back of the building, so we had to let people walk through the set. So we only had to stop a handful of times. So we got really lucky. We filmed a day at Starlight, which is a lounge not too far from here. Yeah. They were very gracious. We filmed the dance scene there. We filmed at my parents' house. Where else? I'm missing Sam. Where else did we film? Brooklyn? Oh, Brookline. Yes, Brookline was Brooklyn. We had originally wanted to go to Brooklyn. I knew some parts of the city that I wanted to film in, but logistically it wasn't practical. But Brookline was great. We found some spots in a real nice Jewish neighborhood that looked like Brooklyn, and got lucky. The weather cooperated. So.
Now, this movie has a lot of heart to it, and I really like the setup. You know, an individual kind of conflicted between the heart and tradition. And moving beyond that, let's talk about the dance scene. That was pretty intense. What went into that?
Okay, well, Dan Marshall, he's here. I know that. Is Kristen here? Is Kristen here? No? Okay, all right. Well, Dan was our choreographer, and he also was our Hebrew tutor for Julia. He taught her how to sing "Staying Alive" in Hebrew. Dan was an extra, and so was Kristen. So in between, Mariah and Brandon, who played Benny, and Mariah played Jesse, they had crash courses over Zoom how to do the dance. But, doing it in person is the only real way to really learn how to dance. So they did a great job. So in between takes, Dan and Kristen would show them the moves. We would get them on set. We would film, let them do the moves, and then we'd cut, and then they'd show them more moves, and then we just pieced it together in editing. So that's how we made it kind of look somewhat fluid.
Well, it was very well done.
Thank you.
Now, before you go,
Yeah.
What can we expect from you next? What are you working on?
I just this morning finished a short script called Ramirez. And you like true crime, Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker? Yeah, pretty scary guy. So there's some people here who might be involved in it. But yeah, so it's a psychological interview with the killer. It's a real newspaper, the Los Angeles Herald, which closed in 1989, and it's a reporter from that paper who gets to do an in-depth interview with Ramirez post-conviction. So I thought that was a pretty cool angle to take it from. So,
Hell yeah.
thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Levinson.
Thanks. Thank you again.